Well, hello my friends and welcome to my channel. My name is Jackie Alves and I'm coming to you from my studio in Arizona where I'm going to be teaching you some amazing eyeliner tips and my favorite eyeliner hack for hooded lids. So stick with me. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel. I almost always forget to say that, but I think I'm getting a little bit better at it. So let's get started. Today I have pretty much my full base on. I've got primer, foundation, powder. I did some contour and blush and I did my lips, but I really want to show you these eye tips. So I know a lot of us, hooded lids. I mean, it's the thing, it's everywhere. Every video on YouTube is like tricks for hooded lids. I think I have about 1 billion of them, especially because I have hooded lids, massive hoods from hell, yes. Anyway, lots of hood going on here, down in the hood. Oh God, don't get me started. I'm gonna start with the gangster rap again. I'm not in the hood today. Let's just stick to hooded lids. All right, so I'm gonna start with actual, how do you prime your lids? Like, what do you do before you just get in there with eyeliner? I wanted to teach you a couple of things that help with that aren't just about eyeliner. So you can use just your foundation on your eyelid. Just make sure you're getting a little bit of the foundation that you use on your whole face actually on the eyelid, okay? I'm gonna use some concealer today just because I'm kind of at the end of my road here. I've gotten a lot done already. So I'm gonna go in with concealer and I'm just gonna add it to my prepped eyelid. Now, I've already prepped my lid with some really great skincare and a nice lightweight eye cream. So not just underneath. And I just wanna use my finger to make sure I'm tapping it on the inner corner, but I just want a light amount. Like, I don't want this full big schlop of concealer like sometimes you might see on other videos, because that's gonna crease and sometimes that can age us, especially us chicks over 50. So just really light going on, again with my finger, making sure I get in that inner corner. All right, so this is gonna create a great kind of base or, foundation for what we're gonna do next. Now, I'm gonna do a little bit of eyeshadow before I get to that liner, but it's really to show you how to like showcase that liner. If you just do the regular eyeshadow and everything the same and then try to go in with this magnificent eyeliner, sometimes it's not gonna show very well. So I'm gonna show you a way to really give it a pop. So with a cream colored eyeshadow, it's just a powder eyeshadow. It's a nice bright cream. You can use something that's maybe got a little more white in it if you need, but something that's gonna pop really nice on your bottom lid. Now, even with a hooded lid, you can't see much of my bottom lid, but I'm gonna do as much as I can to help it be seen. Like, I really wanna draw attention. If I could draw an arrow to the fact that, hey, I have a bottom lid here, I swear, I would, but it's like you open your eyes and it all disappears. That's kind of the struggle with eyeshadow anyway. You could do something magnificent, but you open your eye and it's like, poof, gone. So I don't want to spend too much time on eyeshadow and showing you some big exotic, how to, draw a bird of paradise on your eye. I really just want to show you some minimal ways to do your eyeshadow so you can move along to that eyeliner. Now I want to go back in with just like a peach color. You can do this with a pink if you like, just something kind of subtle. I've got a peach right here that I'm going to use. And I'm using the same fat brush. If you have a smaller eyelid than I do, just use a smaller brush. I'm going to come closer so you can see. And I really love this trick for my friends that have mature eyelids, but they still need a little elongation or pop, something to bring out the eyes on those outer corners. Because a lot of times, when you have smaller eyes or hooded lids, everything's focused right in the middle. So I really want to bring it out. So it's not about showing a wing out from underneath your hooded lid. So let's clarify. I don't want to show you like, oh, this is how you can make everybody see the wing out from underneath your hooded lid. This is something that you're actually going to be able to duplicate that's gonna look really nice and kind of elongate your eye and add depth to that lash line. That's really important. All right, now I do wanna go on the bottom real quick, but I don't want to put eyeliner on bottom. I wanna keep it on top, but I do want some definition. So I'm just gonna use this brown eyeshadow and just put a tiny bit. Just on this outer corner, maybe about halfway over. I'll do the same on the other side. All right. So yes, it's adding some definition on bottom, but softer than like what a harsh eyeliner line would be. So give that a try. If you're used to doing that full black liner, give it a try, staying a little bit softer on bottom. Okay, so now I want to use a regular pencil liner and a little bit of that dark eyeshadow that I showed you, but I'm gonna use them together. So I'm gonna go in with a small little smudger brush. You could just use a tiny eyeshadow brush if you prefer. I'm gonna take that dark brown that I used on bottom, and I'm just going to line my lash line with it right here. And see how I'm bringing it out further than it should go. And it's kind of disappearing into my lid. I want to take a little bit bigger brush and just make sure it's smudging really nice. So just keeping it concentrated on that lower lash line. And you can see how it just goes right into the lash line there. Now I'll grab my pencil liner. This is just a pencil liner in black. You can use a dark brown if you prefer. All right, now I'm gonna go right on my lash line. So I'm gonna trade mirrors and go straight over to a little bit of a magnifying mirror. And that might help you too. I actually have 3 different magnifying mirrors because, you know, it's like, do I just need to see my face? Do I need to see my lashes, or do I need to see into the future? Some of them are so bad, you guys, and you'll catch yourself in the mirror. Don't grab the tweezers. If you have the super magnifier, you might be there all day and you might find things you didn't know existed on planet Earth. Don't do it. It can get dangerous. All right, I've got my black eyeliner, and I'm just gonna go right here on the bottom lashes, or I'm sorry, on the top lashes at the bottom of my lid. And see how I'm just making the fat triangle? I've talked about this before, the fat triangle. It's, I don't know why we have all dubbed it the fat triangle technique around here, but it is. So you can see I'm just staying right at my lash line. And I stopped like almost a third of the way over. So again, I'm not interested in trying to do this big giant thing or a wing that's not gonna show no matter what I do unless I have surgery on my eyelids. So we're just gonna go right here. Make sure it's coming all the way to the lashes and really just smudging quite a bit. Can you see? All right. Now, just in case I didn't get it nice and even, or I don't have a steady hand, I'm gonna go back to my little tiny smudger brush, and I'm gonna grab that dark brown eyeshadow again. You could be using a black eyeshadow at this point if you wanted to add some massive pop, that's okay. But I'm gonna grab a little bit more of that dark brown. And smudge it in. Now it just really disappears about halfway over, maybe even a little bit less. So remember that, okay? Don't get it all the way across. And this is one of the hardest parts, is to just get it to disappear into those lashes. Try not to bring it all the way over. Make sure it's got a good build up there, that it's still kind of a fat triangle. Now you've got a good kind of smoky wing. It's adding a little bit of depth and pop to that outer corner and elongating my eye, which looks really nice, and it's still there when I open my eye. So it doesn't completely disappear out there. It just adds a little bit of depth. So you can still see how it darkens those outer lashes. That's really important. Now I want to go in with that same eyeliner. You can use a different eyeliner if you prefer. Oh wait, I forgot. I want to use my gel eyeliner. I forgot. So I have a roll-up liner that's actually a gel formula, and I'm going to use it on the tight line, this kind of water line that's up on the top here. I'm using the gel formula because I find that it stays a little bit longer than just the pencil. So I'm going to actually just put it right here on the outer corner. And I've seen women do this where they actually will grab their eye and lift it up. I can't because I got to hold a mirror. So I have tried really hard to just master looking up. You might want to try this. Look up. And then look down. All right. I only went about halfway over, again, just like I did with the top liner. And now I'll go back to the lash line and just deepen it at a really skinny little area, just where the lashes are growing out. I'm not trying to create a wing. Just to make sure it's really, really dark out there where the lashes grow. Okay, so that's a lot of depth out there. You can elongate it if you have a steady hand or if you have good vision. You can then, a really great kind of cheater's way to add a wing is to take a liquid liner, whatever kind you like. If you like the paintbrush kind or the felt tip kind, and you can add a little wing if you want. But if you don't want to and you're afraid to mess it up, you can absolutely just leave that little smoked out edge. And you can even add more depth with a little more eyeshadow if you want. So I'm gonna do the other side and I'll come close. All right, you guys, I was telling you in the beginning of the video, like I didn't want to go in the hood and I didn't want to start singing gangster rap again. A couple of videos ago, I was cracking up how a lot of middle-aged women and older women love rap music. And I had a lot of you make some great comments about like some of your favorite songs. It was so funny. I don't know why we're like that, but there's something about when like older rap music comes on, I can't help myself. All of a sudden I'm living my best life, thinking I need a big gold chain, you know, and I think I'm in some kind of rap video. I don't know what it is, and I don't know if any of you feel that way, but it's super funny. But it's weird what music can do to us, how it can like remind you of a time in school or when you're with a certain person. It's really odd. And even certain smells can do that to me too. Okay, now I'm smudging my fat triangle again. And I didn't do a great job on this one, but that's okay. Oh, and I forgot to put my brown eyeshadow. Let me go back and do that really quick. You guys, I make so many mistakes, and I'm so thankful that you always give me grace on that, because I'm just not perfect, and I'm not gonna cut the video and go back and try to do it perfect for you. If you can see that making mistakes is okay and your makeup still looks fine, then I'm a happy clam, because that's what, you know, I want you to be able to see. It's okay to screw it up. That if you just trust the process, like, you know, I did these backwards right now. I didn't do them the same, and it's gonna be fine. All right, let me swap mirrors again. All right, now come up like I did the other side, because I just want to bring it into my crease a tiny bit for some extra depth. Oh, they're not matching at all. Let me wipe a little off. There we go. And then one reason why I did that concealer is it really helps it last a lot longer too. So at least do your foundation on your eyelid. All right, now I'm just bringing it into the crease like I did the other side. And I think I've got one a little darker than the other, but that's okay, because I can just add more. And I'll go back in the end and even them out anyway. All right, so now I'm going to take the gel liner that I showed you. And I want to do that tight line again. Where's my gel liner? Oh my God. That's okay. I'll go ahead and use this one. You guys, I don't know how I lose stuff so easy. Maybe it's on the floor. All right, so I'm going to use the pencil. And then I'll go right back on the lash line like I showed you, just to make sure it's nice and deep and I didn't smudge it all away. Struggle is always real on my left eye. I don't know if any of you feel that way, but it's like, I think because I'm right-handed. Maybe if you're left-handed, your left eye is easier for you. So let me just even it out a little bit and smudge it. There we go. And then getting a little bit more on the tight line. About halfway over. Don't go all the way over. I know you might be tempted to. Oh, and you can see, since I didn't use the gel, how it transferred to the bottom. So that's a great tip that I just was able to show you the hard way. So when you're doing your tight line, if you use a gel liner, it doesn't transfer to your bottom waterline as easy. That gel is a little more stay put. So now you know. That was your PSA for the day. Okay, so now I'm gonna take my black liquid liner and just do that little cheater's wing. You don't have to do this part. Remember, this is just, you know, if you're feeling a little brave. All right, now I want to go back over that one more time with my liner, with my pencil, and just make sure everything is nice and smudged and cohesive, even where I created my little wing. And then I'm gonna take that little smudger brush and just make sure, because I hit speed bumps on my eyelid. You guys, that's another thing with mature lids. Your eyeliner might be like da-dunk, da-dunk, da-dunk. So if you just sponge it out a little bit, you're gonna be okay. All right. That's a little bit of a wing I got working there. Oh, and I got so much black down here. That is so funny how different those look. A little bit of transfer there, but not quite as bad. That's okay. And you know what? That's really gonna close off my eye. So I do wanna grab a Kleenex and just wipe that out real quick. Let's take that out of there. There we go, much better. You know, sometimes if I'm gonna do like a smoky liner or a smoky eye, I will line all the way underneath. But today I just wanted to keep it on that upper lid on the outer corner and just show you how to give a little bit of definition and flare. Okay, now I do wanna show you just one more thing. I'm gonna take my eyeshadow brush and just make sure everything is nice and blended. I will take my brush I use to put concealer on my upper lid and just buff a little bit. Now I definitely could use a little more concealer under my eyes, but that's okay because I really just wanted to show you this part for now. Now let's get on just a little bit of mascara. I'm gonna use a Longwear formula in the shade Blackest Black. You could have chosen like brown eyeliner if you want, but definitely when it comes to the eyeliner, choose some black. Most of us need that extra definition of the lashes. Unless of course you have like those really white brows and lashes or really red that turn blonde on the tips. A little bit on bottom. Oh yeah, that looks really good. Let me get a little more on my wand here. Now notice I'm just really focusing on the outer corner. Because that's where I need the most lift at as well. Now if you don't have a lot of lashes, just do your best to get as much on as you can. But start at the root and pull to the tip. Don't just focus on the tips. Try to get those roots to obey a little bit. Crazy lashes sometimes. They're like everywhere. All right, I'm gonna put a little bit over here. Okay, now one of the things about hooded lids, sometimes a false lash can help. So, you know, just depending on how far you want to go with your look, because you could easily just call it a day with this. And like I showed you, you don't even really have to do that liquid wing. You could have just left it at the smoky wing I showed you, the fat triangle technique. But I'm going to add just a pop of shimmer. It's a pink shimmer color right on my inner corner to showcase that inner lid just a little bit more. It'll catch some light that way, make it look a little more obvious. Which is one of the things that'll help you kind of combat a hooded lid. Trying to get those bottom lids to pop a little bit if possible. Now this is a little bit of shimmer. If you don't like shimmer, you could do this with a matte shade that was nice and bright, okay? Similar to what I did in the beginning. But now with a lash, I don't want to do one that's all the way across. Again, I'm keeping most of that definition and lift on the outer corner. So I'm going to use these tiny little halfies, these crazy little half lashes, you guys. Let's see if the camera will catch them. There we go. You can get so many of these little clear band half lashes on Amazon. Super affordable. Okay, I just pulled one off. Got it here. I'm gonna hold it in my little lash applicator tool. Now, one time I did these false lashes and I had a comment saying, I can still see the clear band. And that's right, you can sometimes see these clear bands. And it doesn't bother me too bad, but if that's something that frustrates you, you can just put black eyeliner. Do like black waterproof liner on the clear band, and that'll cover it really nice. But honestly, there are so many elements to trying to get your makeup perfect. I just am not interested in all of them. I want to be able to get this done, get my makeup on, and get to where I'm going, you know? But if that's important to you, take that second to do it. And make sure your glue gets nice and tacky. And then when you're gonna slap it on, concentrate on that outer corner again. Pulling it right out and shoving it into that lash line. Yes, I said shoving it. Sometimes you gotta get brutal. And sometimes the inner corner is a struggle. So I'm just pushing it in. There we go. Now push it up. And once that lash glue starts to set up a little bit better, I'll shove it kind of upward like this. It's really not just about adding a lash, but sometimes like when you put lashes on and you have a hooded lid, it's like a claw that holds that lid up for you. So if you can get one on, it's a really good idea to try. Just do the claw, remember that. Okay, so if I could find the other lash over here, that'd be great. Here it is. All right, man, the struggle today, I swear. I wonder if you guys ever struggle like this. I mean, probably you're not doing it on camera for everybody to see your struggle, which always makes it worse because I'm like, in my head, I'm like, you're taking too much time. Stop with the struggle already. They're not gonna watch anymore if you don't quit taking so long. I'm like, in my head, hurry up. Okay. All right, a little bit of lash glue. I like the clear kind the best. If I do black, it never fails. I wind up putting it in the wrong spot, and then I have a big black blob somewhere that I didn't want it. Hey, what do you guys think about my shirt today? I was feeling very disco fever today. And I'm all over the place. I was talking about gangster rap and all kinds of stuff, but really I was feeling very disco fever. Like right now in my head, I just set myself off again. Burn, baby, burn. Disco inferno, burn, baby, burn. Bam, 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 bam. It's too early for all that. I just can't help myself. All right, slapping this sucker on the outer corner again. I'm like, do not mess with me today, lashes. Do not mess with me. All right, I'm shoving it upward like I said I was gonna do. So check out that eyeliner. Before we even did the lash, how great was that to kind of bring that definition and lift to the outer corner? But now we've just got the teeny tiny lash on, and what a great addition that is to really add some lift. You know, and I have them uneven. Ask me if I care. You guys, again, I can't get it perfect. Definitely for my clients I can, because guess what? I get to wear my glasses when I do them. But for me, forget it. I'm gonna use a little bit of a dewy finish setting spray today. Oh, that feels amazing. Ooh, yeah. Then I'm gonna put on some big, fat, fabulous earrings because it's that kind of day with this shirt. And I hope that you give these eyeliner tricks a try. I showed you about 3 different techniques that you can combine like I did today, or you can definitely just choose one at a time. Like that little smoky wing I showed you, that can for sure stand alone. And look how I barely have any eyeshadow on, you guys. I mean, I think that helps showcase that outer corner a little bit better. What do you think? And it certainly makes it easy too, so you're not having to feel like it's gonna take you forever, but I really hope you practice it too. Oh, there we go. It's like braille earrings today. All right, get some poof going on today. Yeah, buddy, all right. I should definitely hairspray. It's a little humid anyway, so. All right, I like it. What do you guys think? Very minimal eyeshadow too, so I'm really impressed with that. It makes it a little easier, so you can pick and choose your battle for the day. Do you want to battle with trying to get the bird of paradise painted on your eyelid like I mentioned earlier? Or do you just want to do simple eyeshadow and showcase a little bit of a smoky wing? You can add in the sharper wing with liquid if you're feeling confident, if you're feeling a little crazy. Otherwise, keep it simple and just bring some accent to the outer corner. And that's really how you can do some great cheater eyeliner. Don't forget to put a little bit of black on that tight line on the upper outer area like I showed you, and keep it really close to the lash line as well. Well, I feel like I look fabulous. I hope you guys think I look fabulous, and I hope you give these things a try. I hope you know that I love and appreciate you. Thank you so much for joining me today. Thanks for being part of my channel. Please don't forget to subscribe, and I'll see you next time.